Seekers are back in action and suffering the loss of poor Therian. They plan to head back out. Now we've got our new halfling ostler, Fidger Thistlebottom. He's joined us. He's ready to roll here, and I think we're gonna maybe just go for a bit of a. Maybe we should go for a hike. We've been doing a lot of tomb delving, and it's not been going well. I'm thinking about making a trek out to the Dagger Peaks. Super subscriber Barry Robertson submitted the name and the mission poll. The top mission poll selection was to do a little more exploration next after the tomb. So not quite done the tomb, but we do know we have to bulk up and prepare for that. So what better way to do that than to change things up for an adventure, little side quest, and we'll head out. I think we should venture out to the Dagger Peaks, just take a look around. So first, it's been I think it's been a month or maybe more about that, and it is time to roll another domain event. So currently there is a war has been declared between some native tribes, probably orcs and the elves possibly. We don't know really. We don't know the details. It hasn't come up. I haven't encountered anything like that in the wilderness yet, but you never know what'll happen. We will find out. So, domain event type 2d6. Let's see what we got. A very bad event. Okay. And that very bad event. A historical or holy relic. A very bad event around it. Oh no. So lost or found if it was a very good event, but this is very bad. Okay, so wow. Okay, yeah. I think what's going on here is a holy relic has been stolen from town, and this holy relic. Okay, let's record that. A holy relic is the symbol and the whole object of a main festival, and it's very bad because the festival is coming up in oh boy, let's see, 1d6 weeks? No, how about 2d6 days? No, let's go, so we could be, okay, anywhere from 2 to 20, yeah, let's do that. So 2d10 days is when the festival comes. 10 days from now. Okay, so we'll go make a note here of domain event. This is getting juicy, some juicy plot. Domain event, and that is holy relic missing, and we'll say that is the. How about the? Let's roll on the treasure tables. All right, here I've got the good old rules cyclopedia treasure table in front of me. So if I was running this for players, for a group of players, I'd be like, "Yep, you're just not let on that I'm generating this on the fly." Actually, they wouldn't care. The gang I play with. And we just find out how to even get them to roll. Actually, that could be fun. 28, so we've got a wand, staff, or rod. Oh, no, sorry, that's a scroll or map. Oh, interesting. So, scroll or map. Holy relic. Let's just roll on the scroll or map. 45 is a scroll. Okay, yeah, protection scroll. So we'll say we'll just ignore that it's a. Actually, yeah. Okay, so Holy Relic is missing. It's the Scroll of Protection. And on it is scribed a divine blessing, a very powerful one, over Hollowdale. So every year, okay, so every year they reread, and the priests, the clerics in town, reread and reinstantiate the blessing to protect Hollowdale in some manner from something, and it's gone missing. Who would take that? Could it be? Wow. Could it be our big bad guy that we've recently met? The Knoll, was it? The Knoll Shaman? The Orc Shaman, yeah. Hobgoblin. Was his bodyguard. Yeah, right. Chthonic Worm, he's got my undead guys, my dead companions, probably raised. I'm working for him now. Okay. Now this is where we need... Okay, so there's been a war declared. We'll say it's between the orcs and the elves. Let's say this orc is part of it. This orc shaman. And... he'll know what happened to it. So we can't just kill him. Okay. So, Scroll of Protection, stolen, we'll say, by orcs for use in war against elven tribes. Interesting. And orc shaman may know of it. May know about it. Okay. So we're gonna have to more reason to take him out, but we gotta question him. And the holy event festival is in 10 days. So we must, yeah, let's write this whole thing out. Must return scroll in 10 days. This is not good, because every time we go out and we get beaten down, we return and have to recover for several days. It's always like 10 days, 8 days. Okay. Oh man, this changes everything. We can no longer go on a bit of a romp out to Dagger Peaks and go exploring. We have to... Maybe we can visit the elves and get some more information. Okay. Let's start. Maybe we should start by rumors and legends, asking around town. Let's try that. Yeah, let's try that. So it's not going to be pretty because my skill sets are pretty limited. Carousing. Okay, so I need carousing to get down to the tavern and get some info. Oh, that's all I've got for social skills. Oh, I do have +2 reaction from Fidger, and +2 reaction from Brillius too, actually. He's got a high status around town. Okay, so they can make a untrained check. Okay, first of all, we'll go with good old Bingledorf. halfling fighter. He's gonna go to the tavern and make a carousing roll. So I want to know specific information, and that is a -4. And it is around... yeah, specific information indeed. Who might have been behind this? Where to start searching? Where to start looking for the culprits, the orcs, the culprits anyways, whoever took the scroll. See if there's any rumors around town. So I've got a 14. Yeah, and I've got a carousing of 6. Sorry, 16. So I needed a 12 and I rolled a 14, so I failed. Okay. Not cool, not cool. Okay, so we'll take... Oh, he's got a -1 reaction too, so that hits. His skill drops by 1. Okay, we'll take Brillius. He's got an IQ of 13. He's a decent character, right? How did I end up with him? -2. -2, yeah. So he suffers a -2 on this roll because of his... gets a +2 from his reaction. And then he will... what will he do? He will carouse as well. And that's based on health. Oh, he's got a 6. Okay, what else we got? Savoir Faire. Let me just check the skill defaults. Yeah, okay, so Savoir Faire is needed. Savoir Faire religion, specifically, it could be used up at the temple or chapel, and that would be a great place to go and ask more details. So that would no longer be a -4, because this is the right place to go for this information. So that'd be a -2, so that'll cancel out his +2. So he's got a IQ -4 because he's defaulting to Savoir Faire. So I need a 9. 9 or better. Oh wow, I rolled a 9, so that's 1 success. So I learn... oh, perfect. Temple or chapel, 1 success gets you point of interest type. Okay, well, if I had had 2, I would have got location. That would have been better, but okay, can't have it all. Okay, let's try also with Fidger. This'll bottom. He'll do the same thing. Oh yeah, but he needs to roll a 5 or less. Probably not gonna happen. Oh, he rolls a 7. Close, close. Okay. All right. So they know something about the culprits who took this. Dang it. What do I do? 10 days. Okay, so I'll roll the point of interest. That is the clue to where I may find the culprits. And that's a D20, the point of interest chart. Let's just throw that under the screen here. Point of interest, okay. I rolled a 20. Ruins. Dungeon. Dungeon. Oh no, yeah. That's a tomb. I've been in ruins. Dungeon. Okay, so let's make a recording of this. Rumors and legends. Sorry, yeah, just rumors. Okay, scroll was taken to a dungeon. Okay, so we know it's in a dungeon. We don't know where that dungeon is, or who necessarily did it. But it's probably has to do with this war between the orcs and the elves. Orcs may have outright taken it, or maybe they hired some insiders, some humans. Goblins, who knows? Okay. Okay, let me check my map here. My map notes. Do I have any? Have I discovered any dungeons in my exploration? Moonglint's tribe of elves is in E6 down here. Yep, of course they are. The hill giant lair. Oh yeah, I've been avoiding that. Right here, hill giant lair, basilisk lair. It is petrified. Yeah, so let's take care of above ground ruins over at D5. Right here, Medusa lair and a kobold lair. Above ground ruins. That's out of dungeon. Shoot. I don't have much to work with here. Okay, if I can... Oh, it is time to go exploring. So, Dagger Peaks was E6. No, sorry, that's C. D6. D6. Cave. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to go adventuring and exploring. So, let's go this way. We gotta find this dungeon. We gotta find the dungeon. Oh, it could be anywhere. Okay, day one. We're setting out. We'll go south, east. So everybody's got a horse. I need to write that in. Yeah, he's got the horse from Therion. I'll just give that to him. Yeah. We just head on out. Nothing more to do. We'll go exploring, so we can move 6 across the hills. That's only a 2 movement. Okay, so we use 2 moves. And then we roll point of interest chance, D8, an 8, nothing, and a D6 for random encounter, 4, nothing. Okay, and we move onward. Let's get the terrain. Let's go east, straight east, and see what we find. D12 gets us a 1. Going into the hills, we run into some mountains. Okay. Mountains. And 8 is the plains, is grasslands, hills. So we get an 8, so that's more grassland. Oh, nice. Grassy mountains. Very cool. So that's 4 movements, I do believe. It's been a while since I've gone adventuring. Yeah, mountains are 3. 3 to move across. Okay, so I'll draw that in. Grassy mountains. That'd be kind of nice. Nice view. Let's draw some grass on there. And then we'll check for point of interest. It'd be wonderful to roll dungeon 4. Nothing. And wandering monster 2, nothing. Okay, and then we'll go east again. Doing some adventuring here. Get some character points for every hex explored. So we're in the mountains. We've got an 11. Wow, we just drop down into a valley of plains. That's cool. And the grassland. Grasslands turns to more grassland. Plains, grassy. Wow. That's where the orcs, that's where the orcs hang out, maybe? Orc nomads. Random encounter is a 3, so no random encounter. And no point of interest. Okay, so we go across the plains, and that's 2. That's 2 as well. So we get 1 of 2. and then we make camp for the night. Random encounter for the night, nothing. Okay, that was a good day. Moved 3 hexes. Okay, so day 2. Wow, it's been a while since I've had just some kind of low-key wilderness exploration, wilderness travel. Let's go southeast, down to here. Yep, southeast, and oh yeah, okay, point of interest. Okay, what do we find? 7 caves. Find caves. Point of interest, caves. Okay. Now wait a minute now. I think I'm going to make the executive decision that it is a 50% chance that this is the dungeon out here. This is rife for orc habitat. They're pretty common on the grasslands, hills, charts here, random encounter charts, I think. So 3 or under, this is a dungeon. 1, yep. Okay, we found the place. Maybe? Probably. Can't be that many dungeons around town, around the area. It's got to be within a couple days travel too. So we've been riding 2 days. Oh well, this was just the start of the first, or the second day actually. Let's see what kind of terrain we have come up against. 8 from the plains. More plains. Okay. And vegetation looks like grassland. We roll a 5. Yeah, more grassy plains. Okay, so some big plains going on here. That's about 20 kilometers across. Plains. Super cool. So we had to use one movement point and then 2. So we're at 3 for the day to cross this, and we find a dungeon. What do we do? Do we go right in? I think we got to. We've got 10 days. If we fail on this first delve, which I'm sure we will, we're gonna have to ride back to town, rest up, and try our luck again, come back. So let's make a note here. That's I6. No, it's J6. J6 dungeon. Okay. Here we are. Okay, so and we will enter the dungeon. Wow. Here we go. So when we enter a new dungeon or cave system or whatever. Okay, so we're gonna enter the dungeon. We're gonna generate the layout of the first dungeon area. Often this is the first level. And here we go. So I typically start where a D4 is and go up. Kind of, logically-ish, traveling up. So D4 to D6 to, D8 if possible, D10 over to D12. Up to interpretation. So then we look for a starting area. All right, so we've got, I'm going to say, we descend into, okay, so each of these dice represents a room, and each roll on the die represents a different kind of room, a different room theme. It's all laid out in my procedures there. For instance, a 7 is a well, cistern, or fountain room. So anyways, that's kind of fitting. Actually, as you descend kind of nearby, there would be a... Anyways, so we descend into this room here. So I will make it room 1A. Oh, yeah, and just as an overview, it's probably hard to see here, but 1, any roll of 1 on these dice is a area change, and depending on which die rolls that area change, it may be a stairway down, it may be just another same level area, or it may be stairs up. In this case, it would only be down since we're on the top level. A maximum die roll, for instance, we do have one right here on the D10. That is indicates a monster lair, as well as, so a 10 is a kennel, stable, pen, aviary, some sort of animal keeping room, and as the GM, my secret, I know there is going to be a lair there. So when the characters get there, I will be rolling random monster table and rolling on the lair numbers for those monsters, so that will not be pretty. Anyways, our monsters, our party doesn't know any of that yet. So we descend into room A1. Let's just keep it simple. Let's start off clean. Okay, so A1 right here. And that is a 2. So that is, we ignore that since we descend into stairs. It's just a stair room, basically. I'll just write it, call it entrance. Nice and simple. And then we're going to use this box to roll a couple things, actually. So I'll get my 2 sets of D6s out. First of all, the dungeon feature, dungeon area feature. So this whole dungeon area has something in common. So 2 and 3. So 2 is hallways and passages. Let's go right in black here. Area features. Now I do not have an exhaustive list here of features, but I have some that gets me started. So what is it? Hallways. Halls are 3. Halls are filled with so the action additive here is something to do with acid. So halls, I'll just put dash acid. So I mean, they're not flowing with acid necessarily, but if I come to anything, there's going to be acid in the halls. If anything comes up in doubt, I find a pit trap, it's going to be full of acid in the hallway. If I find, if I roll anything, any features, perhaps, sometimes I roll like water or moisture or pool or whatever, that's going to be acid. So we'll keep that in mind. Okay, so that's rolled. And now we come down, descend into the first room. And we just roll the layout. And usually this is based on the layout of the room type. So in this case it would be 2. So that's I think that's a bunk room, bedroom, or bunk room. Since it's my first room, it's just the entrance, like a room with stairs, and none of this furnishings will really matter except for a max die roll, which I do have 1. So we do meet and the shape that I rolled. So that was an odd rectangular roll that I had there. kind of like this. So, wow, yeah, so we have the stairs. We'll say they just descend right in the middle there. And it looks like we've got 3 doorways here. 4 doorways, perhaps. One, yeah, one here, one here, to connect over there, down, and one up right here. Okay, so 4 exits to the room. We've got a monster. I rolled a 6 and it was right, I believe, right there. It was somewhere in the middle-ish. Alright, so let's flip on over to our dungeon encounter table. And level 1, we roll a d20. Okay, I've got to set this aside carefully. Don't want to ruin my dungeon layout. Put that up there. And actually, I can leave that in view for everyone to see. And we'll roll a d20 for our encounter. 7. 7 is human, commoner. Well, that's interesting. So we come down in here and we find some human. Okay, so it's not bandits. That's would have been a 5. We find 1d3 humans. Interesting. So that's 2. Okay. Interesting. Encounter 2 humans. Commoners. So we're way out there. We're way the frig out here. We are, what are we? 1, 2, 3, 4. 40 kilometers from town. And so these are just commoners. So these would be tribal folk. We'll just say these are nomads. Nomadic tribesmen. They might be involved. In this this war going on, actually. Let's see. Let's roll randomly to see what their current situation is. I really like this table. 3d6. And that gives me a 8. Task to patrol. They're patrolling. Interesting. Okay, on patrol. This is interesting. So we're gonna try and parlay with these guys. This would be a fairly... Yeah, I don't have diplomacy, so this will just be a reaction roll. I'll take my best reaction. So how about... I've got an elf, and I've got... Okay, so I think that it's maybe elves in a fight at war here with the orcs, the people who are here that we're after. So I'm going to use my elf, Brillius, the lighter man, the +2. So that'll give me 12, 14 on a reaction roll. Maybe +1 because he's an elf, 13. And see if these guys... What is 13? I think that's good, right? 13 is good, yeah. Yeah, I want to get request for aid. No, request for information are successful. Questions are answered accurately. Not bad. Okay, so I managed to find out... Ooh, okay. Let's roll. So they would probably speak common in my little world here. Everybody speaks common. Okay, I'm gonna just make a roll under his IQ and see how much information we can get out of these guys. Well, they will answer any questions we have. More accurately, I should say, find out how much they actually know. So every 2 points is an extra success, an extra piece of information. Under 13 is what I'm going for. And I rolled a 13. So I made it, so I get 1, I guess, piece of information. Okay, so these guys are indeed here. They're on patrol. They're just checking this place out because they probably followed the band of perpetrators who stole the scroll. These guys may be spies. Well, they're commoners, so yeah, they're just tribesmen who just kind of followed them here, and they don't know anything else, but they know very useful information, in fact, that I'm in the right place. So somewhere in here is layered up is it orcs? Probably orcs. We'll just say it's orcs for simplicity's sake. A band of orcs who managed to get a hold of that scroll, my holy relic I'm after. They probably didn't go right in and steal it themselves. There may have been an inside man, but that's beside the fact. Okay, so I will write that down on my journal here, my log, game log. We learn of perps, in bracket, orcs are here. Who took the scroll? Okay, so we are in the right place. We just gotta get this scroll. This is not cool because there is a lair somewhere that I know. The party doesn't know. An orc lair. I think there's something like, in a lair, there's up to 30 of them or something. Okay, okay, we'll tell these guys that we are here to recover the scroll, so they'll probably bugger off. Maybe they'll continue their patrol, just kind of watching the exit of this. Obviously, this is their hideout of some sort. Oh man. Okay. So, let's roll for these doors, shall we? See what we're up against here. First door we go to. Let's roll randomly. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, clockwise. This door here is a 6, an iron door. Wow. Okay. Iron door. This one here, I'll generate it while I'm here. 5, iron door. Wow, this place is, no wonder these guys didn't progress much farther. This place is intimidating. Another 6, that's another iron door. And the top one, what do we got there? No door, so that's just archway. Okay, so we're going this way. We're gonna step up to that iron door, and we are going to roll a d8 to decide what's going on with that door. It's stuck. Stuck door. Iron door stuck, and the modifier on a strength check, 1 on a d10 is -5. Stuck door, -5. Wow. Okay, well that might help me decide which way I'm going. Okay, we can't Yeah, we can't easily bash through this. Okay, so strength of 14 on Bingledorf, my strongest lad. He needs to roll a 9 or less to open this in a turn. Fails. He bashes and shoves away for a full turn, so that'd be 10 minutes. Excuse me. Okay, every 3 turns we roll for random encounter. I'll try again. Whatever's behind there knows we're coming now. 6, okay, so 2 turns later. Okay, turns. 1, 2. 2 turns in, we open the door, and we've got a long hallway. Looking at my generated dungeon, we've got a very long hallway to room, we'll call that A2. Okay, so we'll just go A2 like this, and there will be a long hallway in it, to it. So on hallways, I like to toss some dice for those two, just to see if there's, well, actually, there's no necessarily a theme here. So we'll just see if there's random encounter in the hallway. There is. There might be some acid. 4. No. Okay. I'll put long hallway to A2. I'll just catch up on my mapping here, and draw what I've found so far right on my map. I enjoy this part, actually, generating maps. It's cool, like that dungeon tomb that I found. The maps that you produce during the exploration is fun, and I fully intend to rip them off and use them for games that I run for other people later as well. They're already stocked. They've got furniture. They've got treasure. I've got all the notes. And I do intend to publish that kind of thing for the members as well. So we've got this long hallway, nothing in it. Should I check for acid? 1d6. Let me roll just for funsies. No, okay. Another 1 on a d6. There might have been some sort of acid theme going on here, but no, there's not. So we go down here. We're gonna go to this one. Actually, no. Go to that top D8. So there will be. So it's kind of a long hallway, right to the edge of the. Wow, yeah, this is. It's pretty well go right to the end here. A long, ominous. Wow, yeah, I gotta roll again to see if there's anything in this place. It's so long. Nope, 6. Okay, so it's just a long, creepy. And it comes into a room, which is A2. Okay, so A2 is A2, and it is a 5. What is 5? And I also typically, once we walk through an iron door, that ratchets up the random encounter by 1 level. Nobody uses an iron door for no reason. Food stores / winery. Oh, very cool. So this is going to be the wine cellar. Okay, so A2. Wine cellar. And let's see what that looks like. Pick up some dice. One of everything. Drop them. Okay, kind of a rectangular-ish. We'll just say it's kind of a square room. We've got a 1 and another 1. Okay, interesting. So so that gets us room contents, debris. Okay, so we'll just draw this sort of a rectangular-ish room. I do have to do the door too. Trash and debris right here. So we kind of come in here. So we just come into crap, junk in the way, more junk down here. We've got a 3 as soon as we step in, which is a pillar. Okay, so there's a pillar here, and that means there's probably an offset pillar there. Yep, pillars dividing up the room equally. An 8 is rolled, so this is small furnishings. 15 gets me a body. There's a body over here. Okay, there's a body on the far wall. Okay, we'll see what that body is later. 13. Water, slime, and vegetation. Wow, okay. There's some slime, vegetation. Let's put some slime there. Slime in the far, I guess that would be the southwest corner. On the far west wall is the carcass. There is another portal, doorway, whatever, in the center on the top wall, on the north wall. And what else? Okay, so we got more large. Okay, so large wine casks, barrels along the top wall. Okay, so we'll just draw some massive barrels, kind of smashed. It's kind of ruined. Let's put 3 here along the north wall. All right, barrels. I'll mark those. Interesting, and just double checking, there are no encounters here. Okay, so we have to take some time to move this debris out of the doorway. Well, let us check to see what the door is, first of all. That's a 4. We've got a wooden door. And the situation on that door is 7. It's locked. We get to a locked door. Dang. I don't have any way of lock picking. Locked wooden door. Oh dang. I have Brillius, that elf. He's got a 15 dexterity. He and a 13 IQ. He would make a really great. He's a utility man, really. He can do anything, but he'd make a great rogue type guy. I bought him that regular bow. It's going to be a bit of a range, man. So once I get some darn character points, I'm going to have to get him some lock picking ability. Okay, so we have to bash this thing down. Dang. Yeah, okay, so we have to bash it down with using the worst modifier possible to bash it down since it's locked. So I've got a 11. No, I need a 9. So that's another turn spent. While we're bashing away at this thing, roll for random monster. Nothing. Okay. Take another turn, bash it down. 9. I did it right on. Okay. So that's another turn spent bashing, but we get our way through, and then we spend another turn to move all of that debris, shove our way in there. Yeah, we'll say since I bashed down the door, we can kind of just pick away at that. It's not that I have to make a strength check to move it all by shoving the door. So, okay, so we do get to come into this room now, and we find the carcass. what is the carcass? That's a 12. It's a giant locust. Okay, so it did say carcass, vermin, or body. So that's a giant locust. Okay. I'll put dead giant locust. That's creepy. Okay. All right. On the north wall. There's nowhere else to go here but the north wall. Oh no, another iron door. Okay. Another iron door, eh? Another iron door ratchets things up another level. Unbelievable. Terrible luck on this. Okay, and a D8 to see what the door's situation is. It's locked! I can't bash that down. Okay. We gotta turn around. Nothing else we can do here. I can't. I go. Gotta get character points and get back and learn how to lockpick. Oh man, we can't bash down an iron door, can we? No. No, I think that's a GM Fiat call there. Okay, I'll just catch up my map here. All right, backtracking. Going all the way down this long hallway back to the entrance. What are we gonna do? So we've got this hallway. We've got just an arch on the northern wall. Let's do it. Let's go that way. So it goes up and does a bend like this. It's like a zigzag, I guess. And goes to the next room, which is a 3. 3 is a common room, just a common sitting room, something. So nothing much gonna be there. A3 is what it's gonna be, and let's do this right this time and check the door as we approach. You kidding me? I'm just rolling nothing but 6s. Okay, so that's another iron door. And that door is 6. It's a 6? Locked. Of course it is. An iron door, locked. Okay. So that will be A3. Well, I'll just leave it now since I haven't generated it. I'll leave that unexplored. Okay. Check the hallway. Wandering monster. Nothing. Good. Okay, nothing weird there. Just empty hallways mostly so far. This place is creepy. Alright. Let's go. Let's roll randomly, see where these guys go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we go south. Back to the entrance room. And we go to the south iron door. Check the situation out on that iron door. Come on. Surely that's a 7. Again. It's another locked door. This place is... Okay. No wonder... Okay, yeah. No wonder the tribesmen didn't go any farther. Everywhere they went was barred or locked. Covered in debris. Yeah, no, everything's been locked so far. Okay, last door. It is also iron. On the east wall of the entrance room. Okay, finally, a 1. It is open. Oh man. Okay, so we open it, and we will listen. Perception. Best perception in the group is Dwayne with a 15. Oh my goodness, and he rolls a 15. So he makes it, but not by much. If there's anything down here, let's check it out. 1, random encounter. Yeah. So there is a bit of a hallway here. It goes to the east, 20 feet, and then bends and turns straight north. Yep, and goes up to room. Okay, so we'll call this room A3, since that's what I'm on now. A3, and yeah, well, no sense in generating that room yet, because I meet something in the hallway. And this is, so I've gone through okay, so from the entrance I've gone through a single iron door. So this is level 2 monster table. We've got a 10 rolled. Orcs. I'm gonna go with orcs. It's a human commoner actually was rolled, but that's funny. Okay, well I rolled that. Let's stick with that. We'll find some commoners, and they tell us, yeah, there's not much going on here. They'll tell me. Check the reaction roll. That's a 10 plus 2. Yeah, that's an okay. They're not as helpful as the other guys. We'll say that they give me a +2 situational bonus for whatever is to come. Okay, so we'll check the upcoming end of, so the upcoming door is a wooden door. Okay, on the north wall at the end of this hallway. Okay, I should make a note of that. I'll just write encounter. Encounter more human nomads on hallway to A3. Get info +2 bonus. So that'll just be, can use that for any kind of situational listening or avoiding an ambush. I'll cash it in here maybe shortly. So it is a wooden door we're dealing with here. An 8. I just rolled an 8. Man, that is, oh, that's trapped. Okay, trapped door. Okay, so I'm going to use my +2 situational bonus here, because they told us something's up down there. They may not know it's a trap, but they know something is fishy. Okay, this is always fun. I love the traps table. I have a traps table somewhere. I don't get to use it that often. Where'd it go? There it is. 3d6. First of all, let's see if, wait a minute now, the difficulty to find this trap. Roll my d10, that's a 5. So that's a -1 to find trap. Okay. Come to wooden door trapped. Trapped -1 to find, and the type of trap is a 6. That is a oil slick. There's an oil slick trap here. Okay. Interesting. So make a dex save or fall prone. And we could be lit up as well. Okay, so I'll use the +2 bonus on my perception with Bingledorf here. So he's got 14. Looking for traps. Traps is hard, I believe. So that's -5. Yeah. While we're looking it up, I will just rule on the fly. It would be hard. Minus 6. So he needs a 9 minus 1 because it's hard to find. So 8. Sorry. 8 from, yeah. 14 perception minus 6 because it's hard. It puts me down to 8 minus 1 down to 7 because it's a hard trap, and then plus 2 from the info I got. Need a 9 or less to see it. No, I do not notice it. Okay. We open the door, trigger the oil slick. Okay. Bengaldorf opens door, triggers trap. Okay. Trapped, and it's an oil slick. All right, now we generate the room. See what's in here. See what consequences befall us for triggering that trap. Okay, somebody lying in wait. Ooh, this is a tight, compact room. And it is a 7. The room is a 7. Oh crap! This is a trap in the hallway. This is an acid trap. That is the theme here. I almost forgot acid spray. So we'll check that. Is there an acid spray? Poison gas. Save or die. How about okay, I'll just check up the some acid damage in the Game Master's Guide. So, wow, we trigger the trap. We take some acid. All right, so it's 1 die minus 3 points of corrosion damage when you're splashed with a strong acid, which we are. We'll see how many people it gets. We'll say, well, yeah, it's possible to get everybody. Well, no. It'll make an attack. How about? Well, no, yeah, it's just a door, so it'll just be Bengaldorf. He'll take 1d6 minus 3, and we'll roll randomly to see where he gets it. If it's in the face, he's in trouble. Okay, so that's just a 10, so that'd be torso. Splash of acid to the torso. That would hit his. That hit his armor. Yeah, so that could have been worse. What is he wearing? Oh shoot, yeah, he's got scale armor. He's got magic scale armor. So that doesn't even take any damage. That's going to inflict a -1 to the DR if it was leather or anything like that. But I think steel would probably hold up pretty good. Let's see what the damage would have been. 6, yeah. So 3 corrosion damage. Yeah, so since it's magic, he's fine. Okay, splashed with. Bingledorf opens the door, triggers the trap. Splashed. Write this down. Splashed in torso for 3 corrosive damage. Yeah. No effect. Thanks to magic armor. Magic armor. Okay, so and now we draw out the room. So as you can see here, I dropped these dice, and this is a compact little room. We're looking at a 7. So this is the cistern well fountain room. Oh, interesting. So let's roll randomly to see what it is. Cistern, well, or a fountain. It's a well. So this is A3. Cool. Okay. A3 well. And it's a small square room. 4 by 4. Okay, so we come into the well. And it is right in the center. Just an old school hole in the ground, I guess, with a little stone wall and a bucket with a crank. Oh man, eh? And we've got some sort of portal on the east wall. So we come in. This was a wooden door that was trapped. Okay, so we come in to the well. My roll shows debris in bottom corners, both corners, so this place is just caving in. Interesting. We've got 6, which is that's furnishing, small furnishing, so buckets. Oh yeah, and the well is right, yeah, okay, well is in the middle. Oh. Okay, so we've got some benches and things. Okay, so top, wall, bench, and some shelving along the west wall. Just a table shelf. Okay, and we've got company. We've got company in here. So this is beyond a single iron door. I will roll. Let's see what we got. 20. Oof, it's high bad. Ooh, a zombie. 1d6 zombies. 4. Okay. Okay. 4 zombies. Dang, more undead. These guys maybe definitely have something to do with that orc shaman that I've been dealing with in the tomb. Okay. So we come in. These things are not bright, so they will not get the jump on us or anything. And let me roll to generate that door that I see. Oh, that's just an archway. Okay, just an archway. Okay. Oh boy. We will end the session with that. We'll pick up next time with a zombie fight. Roll on.